Hello everybody and welcome back. And last week we saw about during the initial period of the prophet Isaiah, how God used Isaiah to lead the Judah and Benjamin tribes. And during the period of Isaiah we understood God through that prophet Isaiah, of course, gave clear instructions to them to not fear and trust in God, we see. And God will lead them, and he told them nothing will happen. But we understand he rejects God's words when we look at this, and made an ally with the Assyrians due to his fear of the enemies that were against him at that point. But instead of being comforted by God's promise of protection, Isaiah sought comfort elsewhere, we understand, from his throne in Jerusalem. Isaiah reached out to the Assyrians, a powerful country further to the north, we understand. Actually, we understand here he behaved very much in a very bad way due to his fear. And it's recorded about his actions of fear in 2 Kings 16th chapter. So we're going to understand about how Isaiah in this situation, how he behaved badly and sinfully, we could say, because of his actions of fear towards the situation. So if we read 2 Kings 16th chapter, the first 4 verses for now. In the 17th year of the Pekah, the son of Remaliah, Isaiah, the son of Jonathan, king of Judah, began to reign. 20 years old was Isaiah when he began to reign, and reigned 16 years in Jerusalem, and did not that which was right in the sight of the Lord his God, like David his father. But he walked in the way of the king of Israel, and made his son to pass through the fire, according to the abominations of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out from before the children of Israel. And he sacrificed and burnt incense in the high places, and on the hills, and under every green tree. The Rezin, king of Syria, and Pekah, son of Remaliah, king of Israel, came up to him to war, and they besieged Isaiah, but could not overcome him. So these verses clearly explain how his bad nature was, and we can see how this leads up to the war we intend, as mentioned in the 5th verse. Then we can carry on to see in the 6th verse how this ends out, as it says, at the time Rezin, king of Syria, recovered Elath to Syria, and drave the Jews from Elath, and the Syrians came to Elath, and dwelt there unto this day. So now we see here how he seeked humans' hands to secure him from the threat rather than trust in the Lord, of course. And then we see in the 7th to 8th verse that so Isaiah sent a message to Tiglath-Pileser, the king of Assyria, saying, I am the servant and thy son. Come up and save me out of the king of Syria and out of the king of Israel, which rises up against me. So rather than showing his trust in God, he is going towards the king of Assyria, and saying he's the servant and thy son to him. We see. And Isaiah took the silver and gold that was found in the house of the Lord and in the treasures of the king's house, and sent it for a present to the king of Assyria. So we understand his actions here because of his bad behavior and his fearful nature due to this upcoming war from Syria and the king and Israel. We understand because of this fear, Isaiah goes up to join forces, we should say, with the Syrians, rather than listening to what Isaiah said, which was that Isaiah as a prophet had went to the king to tell him about God's words, that he should not fear and trust in God, and everything will be fine for him. But because of his fear overcoming him, he ends up in this bad situation as his fear takes over him to do sinful actions. So we can understand more about Isaiah this week as we've understood his sinful action, and due to his fear, the problems he's going to encounter in the near future, we will see in next week's video. So I'll see you then. Bye.